Monday is Memorial Day. It's also the 40th running of the BolderBOULDER. At noon, after the end of the race, Folsom Field will be packed with people taking part in what has become the largest Memorial Day tribute in the country. It's hosted by our own Mike Nelson and will air it live right here on Denver 7. One of the highlights, skydivers dropping into the stadium with a huge display of patriotism. Denver 7's Katie LaSalle found out what it takes to be part of that team.
Yeah, that's me, Katie LaSalle, jumping out of a perfectly good plane at 12,000 feet, plummeting to the ground at 120 miles per hour. Well, I've done this twice now, but for the team of skydivers jumping into Folsom Field on Memorial Day, this is something they have done hundreds, if not thousands of times.
You can hear the crowd screaming when you're coming into the stadium. At about 1,000 feet above the ground, you can actually hear and feel the energy.
Gary is the head of the skydiving demo team for Mile High Skydiving. He's been doing this for 10 years, but the team itself started jumping into the BolderBOULDER back in 1992.
It's a very technical jump. It's a timing-oriented jump.
And jumping into Folsom Field is not easy. While you may see a football field, they see something much smaller.
The thing about the stadium is there's, field houses all the way around on three sides. So we have one side to come in. We have field gold wires on one end. We have a big scoreboard, and we don't get the full football field to jump into. It's about the size of 2 volleyball fields with people all the way around it.
A risky jump with 7 jumpers carrying flags representing 5 branches of the military, the POW flag, and of course, Old Glory.
I bring in the American flag, and I know what that means to me and the respect that I will give that flag and the people that have served their country to allow us this wonderful opportunity, and I never take that for granted.
So, for the sake of the story, we wanted to get the full experience of what the professionals deal with when they're jumping out of the airplane for the BolderBOULDER. So, we are going to do the same. Wish us luck.
Photographer Dominic Lee and I both gear up, then it's time to get on board.
How are you feeling?
Nervous, but excited.
That's to be expected.
Yes. And on board our plane, a few more members of the demo team. Sometimes they jump 10 to 12 times a day. Can you believe that? And did I mention this is the only second time I've done this in my life?
I made me more nervous this time. I feel like my heart's gonna come out of my throat. My stomach's gonna jump out of my body.
You don't feel that way though, right?
It's probably me.
And then the moment of truth.
Those first few seconds of exhilaration, that's where a lot of people just have that wide open mouth and like, oh my gosh. And usually what we see after that, after 1 or 2 seconds, the grin comes on your face.
A grin I was wearing on my face long after my feet were back safely on the ground.
That was awesome! Oh my gosh! Woo!
That's how you land a parachute.
Nice job, Cody. Thank you. That was fantastic. That was fun. I mean, I'm trying to do that again.
That looked fun. All right, later tonight, Katie LaSalle and Molly Hendrickson will introduce you to more of the people who have kept this race running for 4 decades. Join us for BolderBOULDER 40 Years Bold today at 9.